Welcome to day 68 of Savage Cash, or should I say day 1 of Savage Crash. Here with me, Suppoman, your superhero cryptocurrency expert. In today's episode, we are going to be exploring when can you buy your cryptocurrencies again. Okay, we have seen a dramatic fall in the market. Okay, literally a couple of weeks ago, the market was in its absolute healthiest state. The bubble had gotten to its absolute biggest size. It was $116 billion that were in the market. And then as of kind of this morning, it went down to 78 billion. That's nearly a 40 billion loss in the market completely. And if we have a look down CoinMarketCap, you can see today that there is loss after loss after loss after loss. They're all losing value, all of them. There's no safety. They are pretty much all losing value. The only difference is how much value. Some are quite drastically in the double figures. Some are single figures. What is happening at the moment is people are panic selling. Panic, 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 panic. There is an epidemic of panic, a tsunami of panic. If you think about it, with all this stuff happening with Bitcoin and the forking, what's happened is that people have thought, right, something's going to happen in the market, things are going to go down. So let's sell, let's convert it into fiat currency. And so what happens is that panic starts off and builds. It's like a small wave in the sea. Okay, it's a small wave, doesn't really harm anybody, but you can notice it. It's not a calm ocean where everybody's happy. No, there's a slight wave. You can see that something is happening in the market. And then all of a sudden, that small wave turns into a tsunami of epic proportions. And it has basically engulfed the entire market and taken everything out in its vicinity, everything. And it's basically still destroying stuff. It's basically going on a course of destruction and destroying everything in its path. Okay? And what it's left is people see that, the value of cryptocurrencies has gone right down. Right down. You can see this trajectory basically being replicated in tons of currencies, that you see it go dramatically down. And then you can see a small rise today, a small rise, because basically what people have noticed is that, the cryptos have gone down to such a rock bottom price. I mean, prices that have essentially wiped out 1 to 2 months of growth. Okay, a lot of these coins, especially what a lot of people were thinking before the panic selling was happening, is that a lot of these coins were beginning to realize their potential. They had massive price spikes, huge price spikes, and we were thinking this is the beginning of so much potential. But what happened is that they have since gone dramatically down to what they were a month ago, 2 months ago. It's insane when you look on Poloniex and you see that Digibyte is at 300 sats. 300. It was wavering around the 1,000 mark for ages. People were thinking that's a great time to get in. And then now it's at 300. It was low. It wasn't even 300 back at the end of May when we had that humongous altcoin crash. Okay, it's much lower than even that. Okay, so, I mean, right now it's looking like a really good time. And a lot of people are thinking that because, look, it hit a real low. And then all of a sudden people have started to buy. People have started to buy again. Why? Because people think that now's the time to buy. Let me tell you something. Prices are going to continue falling. Prices are going to fall until the last week of July. And the reason why is because people are basically waiting for the 1st of August to come and go. They're waiting for that hard date of the 1st of August. Whether anything happens or not, people are actually waiting for that day, the 1st of August. And everybody's selling behaviours are geared towards not making a huge loss coming towards the 1st of August. And then after the 1st of August, people are going to feel better again. Self-esteem will come back, confidence will come back, people will feel happier to invest again because that date's passed. because 1st of August has just been in everybody's minds. And so what's going to happen is, although there's a slight rise, you know, literally in the last couple of hours, things are going to continue to fall. They're going to, because everybody is gearing themselves towards the 1st of August, and they are essentially getting their affairs in order for that day. And I imagine Bitcoin, which, you know, sits still at 2,000, above 2,300, nearly the 2,500, it's still relatively stable. But I do see this also going down even more coming towards August the 1st, especially because Bitcoin is directly affected by that date. Now, I think this is all very odd, because this is all meant to make Bitcoin even stronger. It's like one of those bits of market news that should actually make a coin be more valuable. But actually, because most altcoins are in the Bitcoin market, they have suffered dramatically, and then Bitcoin will also go. But is this a good thing? Yes, it's a very good thing. This is a glorious thing, okay? Because lots of people are entering cryptocurrency on a daily basis, and especially in June, where tons of money was being made, the value was being realized of a lot of coins, you know, Steam, Stratis, loads of coins were basically going up in value tremendously. So people, you know, they got excited. People entered the market. They're thinking, I want a slice of the pie. But what happened is a lot of them have gotten burnt. But now is an opportunity to essentially redeem themselves. Okay, now looking at this Bitcoin chart, I'm going to show you why this is such an amazing opportunity. If we go back a few years, if we go back to July 2013, the price of a Bitcoin was $68. Okay, and then coming towards the end of the year, the value of it spiked to $1,200. Okay, so it essentially went up nearly 20 times. So it made 20 times investment for people. And of course, people were getting excited. You know, it went down, up and down. And then all of a sudden, and that was what was happening very recently, up and down, up and down. And then, bang, right back down again. Look at that, right back down. You know, and then it opened up an opportunity for people. Okay, so this is exactly what's happening right now. Values of crypto coins basically have gone up. There's been this huge ICO wave, and basically people are just getting excited about these new cryptocurrencies, these new technologies, these new platforms. Basically, almost everything is being thought of. Search engines, social networks, exercising, gambling, everything has been thought of. Banks, everything, you know. And so these ICOs have gotten people really excited. But what's happened in the market is everything has just gone down. So we've got excitement, but we've also got panic. So people are looking for that opportunity to come back into the game. And I believe the time to come back into the game is at this point here, when everything has calmed down. So what we had was, you know, it wasn't making up its mind. People were thinking, oh, it's going to return, it's going to return. They're buying, go down, goes up again, goes down, goes up again. And people didn't know what was happening. And then eventually, just bang. And this is what's going to happen the week before August the 1st. It's just going to eventually all come to a head, where everybody, I mean, they're fighting the resistance right now. They're fighting it. But eventually they're going to get beaten by it. So although we see a slight rise today, it is going to go down further. So what people have got to do is just wait. Just hold your coins. If you've got a sizable amount, just hold them, because you're going to be able to add to them later on. Okay, so what's going to happen is it's going to calm down, and then around about the 26th to the 30th of July is going to be the time to buy. Okay, by the 31st, everything's going to be going up then. And then by the 1st, it's going to be going up even more. I don't expect for it to just spike up like this after August the 1st. I imagine there will be quite a big recovery. Not as big as this, but quite a big recovery, because people have gotten burnt. People have exited the game. And so people are going to be reluctant to just go all in again after what happened before. Especially with the threat of a hard fork for Bitcoin happening at some point in the future. So I do expect by the 1st things are going to recover and people are going to be happier to buy again. And this is the opportunity period that I see for the 26th to the 30th of July. This is the period of flatness, and this is the time to buy, so that you set yourself up for this again. Okay, you set yourself up right at this point for this. So don't necessarily buy now. I know it's tempting. I know that the prices right now are amazing. And what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to take you through the top 5, in my opinion, price crashes that have happened so far. And where you can see the price of the coin back in May, the end of May, when everything went right down, to the high it achieved in between May and now, to the low that it's gotten down to as of today. Okay, so in number 5 we have got Economy. Now Economy back in May, towards the end of May, was $1. Okay, that was a marvellous price and nobody was really talking about it. But in June, it went up to $5.50. It just went up, zip, like that. And people were saying to me in my group, they were saying, oh, I wish I'd got in with this, because I put a post when it was about $2 exactly. People were saying, and at $5, people were saying, oh, I wish I'd gotten in on this, wish I'd gotten in on this, I wish I'd seen that post, blah, blah, blah. But now it's gone, the price has gotten down to below what it was when I posted this in the group. It's now $1.89. And looking at where it is now, compared to how high it has gotten in the month of June, there is a potential 3 times gain just if it catches up where it was. And looking at that Bitcoin chart that we were looking at just a minute ago, it is going to go higher. It's going to go much higher. And the same can be said for all of the ones I'm going to take you through now. Then we've got Steam. Now Steam is where I've got most of my portfolio, and the reason why is because of the price I bought it at. I knew when I saw the price at 74 cents, in fact I think it went down to 68 cents, but when I saw the price at 74 cents when I woke up that morning, I bought so much Steam that it has taken up my, in terms of the value of my portfolio, it's completely taken over that. Now, I got it at 74 cents. I was really happy with that. In the month of June, it went up to $2.74. And today, it has gotten right back down to under $1. What the hell? 94 cents is unbelievable. And I think that when people saw that, they started buying it straight away. And it's gone up to over 120 now. But I expect it to go back down again. But if you got it at 94 cents... then based on the high it has achieved, which is nowhere where I think it's going to be in the future, and you've heard me talk about Steam, I think that this is going to go up tremendously over the course of the next few years. But for the meantime, if you got it at 94 cents and it goes up to the highest it achieved last month, that is a 3 times gain. Then we've got Library. Library, so many people felt FOMO on this. So many people felt they had missed out on Library. And Library was at 23 cents at the end of May when we had the big altcoin crash. And it achieved a high of 92 cents. Okay, 92 cents in June. And people were saying, I wish I'd gotten in on that. Wish I'd gotten in on that. Today, you could have got that for 23 cents, the exact price it was at the end of May. What? That's amazing. Okay, it sent the price right back. It's given all the newbies who wish they'd gotten in on the action at the time a chance to get in on the action again. Amazing. And of course, if it goes back up, and it will easily go back up to the 92 cents, you know, we are going to see Library really developing over time as the actual platform is released. Okay, and just based on the 92 cents valuation, on the 23 cents price today, we could see an easy 4 times gain. 4 times gain. Okay, if you invested 2,300 into Bitcoin today, it will probably take you a year to see that, you know, times by 4, if not more. Yet with Library, this is an easy potential 4 times gain if you get it at the right price. Now I see prices going down further, but this is just to give you an indication of just how amazing prices are right now. Stratis, one of the biggest star performing coins there is, and I think this is going to be one of the next big ones. Okay, there's so many coins, there's hundreds of coins. People every day are saying, Superman, what do you think of this coin? What do you think of that coin? What do you think of this coin? What do you think of that ICO? What do you think of that ICO? And to be honest, although some very exciting, Stratis is where I see the growth in the medium to long term, before any of these ICOs, okay? And Stratus, I feel, is going to be a 3-figure coin in future for sure. And I think as it develops, it's going to become more and more valuable. So, today it achieved $2.64. Okay, the high it achieved in July was $11. Okay, now back in May it was $2.67. Today you could have got it cheaper than you could have got it in May, for God's sake. And you could have made 4+. This is nearly 4.5 times gain on the highest if you got it today. Polybius. Now this is just insane. What's happening with Polybius? Polybius is sitting as pretty at the top. Now, Polybius is one of the more recent ICOs that has been launched, okay? Now, the ICO price was $10. Now, a lot of people, including me, thought that was quite expensive for an ICO. However, given what Polybius is all about, which is basically the first cryptocurrency bank, the first major bank of the cryptocurrency game, they haven't even got their banking license yet. So even with a $10 valuation, this is going to go to the stratosphere when they get their banking license. And furthermore, when they actually make this bank, it's going to be worth a lot more than $10. Now, after it was launched, straight after on Hit BTC, this went up to $16. In fact, I think it actually went up to $20. Okay, so it already achieved a massive high before it significantly dropped. And today, it's $2.88. $2.88. This is a 4 times gain based on its launch price and a 6 times gain based on how high it got on Hit BTC. So, given the potential of Polybius, today you're getting a steal. Now, I sold half of my Polybius, no, a third of my Polybius when it came out, okay, because I knew what was going to happen. It was a bad time for an ICO to basically, any ICO, every ICO has been burnt by this market crash, okay? So it was never a good time. So I did sell, I did hedge my bets, I kept some, and now I am accumulating more. At $2.88, my goodness, what an absolute steal. So look at how the prices have been affected by this tsunami of panic selling. And it's going to go down even more. So what I would say to you is hold off, save up for that period of the 26th to the 30th of July. And that is when you are going to make extremely savage cash. Extremely savage cash. The market is going to recover, maybe not quickly, but if you buy at the right price, a price where you know you couldn't have gone any lower, basically what happened with me with Steam. I've never been worried about my portfolio because not only do I have faith in the coins, but I got most of my coins at such an incredible price that it hasn't even hit that price and probably won't ever hit it. So as far as I'm concerned, I've set myself up to be able to hold during the massive price crashes and also to be able to make the most when everything recovers. So what I would say to you is wait till that little segment, 26th to the 30th of July, and then just buy. Buy. Okay, because once it all recovers, you're going to have complete FOMO if you haven't bought, especially these coins, and especially coins that you've liked, coins like EOS. I mean, if we have a look on Poloniex, there is a plethora of coins at amazing prices. Look, Doge is at 80 damn sats. Sia coin, 309 sats. This has already gotten to 253 sats. Look at that. That is nothing short of absolutely mind-blowing. Digibyte has gone down to 364 sats. So, you won't regret it if you buy at the amazing prices that these coins are going to be at and set yourself up for growth when it all recovers. So I hope that you don't miss out on that, and I hope that you are able to save up and be able to set yourself up for amazing savage cash down the line. Now, if you haven't already and you want to learn exactly how to appraise coins, how to look at the value of coins and be able to see whether or not a coin is worth investing in, then you may want to take this course. This course will give you everything you need to know about cryptocurrency trading and investing and setting up your retirement fund. And it's available for just $10 with the coupon in the description and in the first comment. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Savage Cash / Crash, and I will see you in the next episode.